morning from Aventura World in Spain. Today is our last day. I'm very sad about it. However, given the fact the operations and the queues have been absolutely mental, I'm actually kind of glad to be going home tomorrow. With that being said, we're going to head into Sesame Street Land this morning because we want to ride Tammy Tammy, which is like a really cute kids coaster, and then we want to ride the Street Mission Sesame Street ride, which is really, really fun. Ben beat me last time, which is not fair, but this is just how things work. If it's like a pew pew, like Buzz Lightyear's laser blast or something, I will end Ben's life. However, if it's anything else, I just lose. It's so bad. All right, an immediate change of plan, which is very much in our style. We're going to go do the mine train instead. Purely because Tammy Tammy's gone up to 40 minutes, so we figured we'd do the mine train while it's 30. And it'll be our last ride on it, so, because we don't like it, but it's fun-ish. I'm going to time how long this actually takes. Queue jumping is a huge problem here. I can't even begin to explain to you how many people jump queues. It's just rude, it's inconsiderate. It ultimately affects wait times because so many people are doing it. The way that this park is run is just like, not it. It's quite disappointing actually, especially compared to other theme parks that we've been to. Like, Busch Gardens is not this bad. Efteling has never been this bad. Disneyland Paris has never been this bad. Like, you know, and you know how busy Disney gets, like, and they never have an issue with it. Where here, it just seems like it's almost lazy. Like, they're just like, oh, well, we're going to keep stacking trains up at the break runs and not get anything out. And it's just weird. We literally haven't moved in the queue and we've seen one train go past. It's like one train every like 7 minutes and they're getting nothing done. They sell so much express because of that. So clearly like their business model is like, let's have really terrible operations so that everybody buys express and spends more money than they have to.
Hurricane Condor literally opened 3 minutes ago and it's already at 50 minutes.
I know Hurricane Condor is like a low capacity ride, but still, that is pretty insane. That's really crazy. I am thinking of single ridering it though. Maybe. What's Sesame Street? Street Mission?
1 hour.
An hour. Okay, like that's not terrible, but
They're sending trains with empty seats. Why?
no idea.
There's this many people.
We just found this sign and it's like no line jumping. Okay, well enforce it then. Aventura World.
Everything on that sign I have seen being done.
Alright, we've been waiting half an hour now and we're still not at the front, but we're not too far. Alright, we're about to get on and we've waited 32 minutes, so a little bit longer than advertised, but it's not too bad. That ride was so much more comfortable when I was fat. Honestly, that just hurts my back. It just like slams you around side to side and you're like, ow. You want to head into China? Get some food shortly, so oh my god, the wind. I'm just stood outside Shambhala and I can see the brake run and they're literally stacking 3 trains at a time. So there's one in the station, one on the brakes, and then one on the main brake run. Like, how are you not getting these trains filled up if it's like a 2-hour wait? We have came back to the same noodle place that we were at yesterday. There's so many birds in here, by the way. Like, they're so loud. Ben is currently mobile ordering, which is weird because this is usually my job.
Yeah, although I'm paying, so...
I'm a princess, what can I say? Oh, they came with the goods. They came with the goods. Is that mayo?
Yes. Not
Mayo, ew. Don't tell Lizzie. Lizzie would wish she was here. Miss Mayo Queen herself. Oh, noodles. Stunning. Stunning. I've got a wobbly table though, I can't lie. Let's take a look at these. Oh, look at oh, there's more chicken this time. Yesterday there was basically no chicken. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm genuinely so happy there's more chicken in the noodles, and then the chips are really salty too, which just makes me so happy. How much was it?
27 quid.
Damn, that's expensive.
27.60 to be exact.
Wow. In typical Ash and Ben fashion, Ash gives Ben his noodles. Yet Ben is the skinnier one. How do you eat so much? It's so rude. Like, I could literally look at a piece of cake and gain 10 pounds, and you can just eat 2 whole, a serving and a half of noodles and chips.
And 3 lasagnas last night.
And 3 lasagnas that you ate last night with chips, with focaccia.
Oh yeah, 2 pieces.
And also vegetables. And some potatoes.
And some green beans.
And green beans. Yeah, I'm baffled. I'm really, truly baffled. It's so unfair. I have to fight for my life to remain a healthy weight. Ben like, gets some of the skills every now and then. It's like, I've lost a pound, and I'm like, how? You live off nothing but fried chicken and Kit Kats. Where are we off to now, Benji?
A toilet?
Do you need to pee?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
What street mission? Because I know you wanted to do that.
1 hour.
An hour, okay. I mean, I'd wait an hour for it. If I pee first. We've just came into one of the arcades. We're going to play air hockey. Got to put a euro in it. Oh, right, okay, I'm scared about this. Okay, uh-oh. Told you. Oh my god. Oh no, I'm so sad. Here.
Yes, I can.
Ben won. Only by one. And it was right at the end. Where's Ben gone? Oh, so no. Ben's gonna try and win a street bear. What the fuck? Thank you. You get one go. Sure. Ah, you literally get one go for €1. That's crazy.
It's only one goal.
It was €1 that we got back from handing in our little drinks cups, so I can't complain too bad. It was €1 that we didn't have technically, that we then did have.
Yeah, hockey was fun.
Yeah, it was there. Hockey was fun. Okay. Oh, I've got a bit of a headache from the ding, ding, ding. Now, here in China, there is a show all about bubbles, so we're going to go and watch that. I don't know much about this. That show was so cute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was really cute. I didn't know there was that many things you could do with bubbles. She did capture a child in one. I was like, oh, she's taking the child hostage. But no, it was really, really cute, and it was like half an hour long. Definitely recommend seeing it if you come in. Okay, we are on the move again. We are going to go back into the park and we're going to go on the Sesame Street ride. It's currently a 40-minute wait, so God knows what it'll be by the time we actually get there, but hopefully it won't be too bad. It's cute, it's really cute. Me and Ben have just been saying how weird the weather is. Like, it's warm, but in the wind it's freezing. Okay, we got ice cream, mint chocolate and chocolate. And I got pistachio. I was going to get other flavours, but to just like, for the sake of being simple, I thought I wouldn't confuse the guy at the thing, because sometimes people have a hard time understanding our accent.
Which is not their fault.
Which, no, it isn't their fault at all. Like, I'm not one of those Brits that's like, the Spanish people should understand me, because I know that I sound crazy. Ice cream has been finished. Ben's just going to go and shove theirs in the bin to do Sesame Street street mission. It's time for my daily rant about stupid people. Why the fuck would you be on your phone like this, walking and not looking where you're going? Like the way I've just tried to swerve in 7 different directions to get out of a man's fucking path, yet he still somehow manages to almost walk into me, is ridiculous. Like, do you have a single brain cell? It's not that hot, you haven't fried them all, hon. And look where you're going.
Give him the benefit of the doubt, he might have been on Furious Backhoe and lost a few.
Yeah, but he's had a bit of a walk through Polynesia by now. I do love the smell of chlorine.
Same.
Like, I love the smell of pools and like rivers and chemically treated water. I don't know why I love it so much, because it is literally just chemicals, but it smells so good. Into Sesamo Aventura. Let's go. Someone stole all the cookies, and I know exactly who it is. It's you. I was only saying earlier, I've never met someone in my entire life who can eat as much food as Ben. Like, I was talking to one of the people Ben works with about how much food they eat, and you eat so much food. Logan. Oh, sorry. Ben demanded that I shout you out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't come for my man, Logan. I was gonna say, or I'll come for your girl, and then I'm like, that's literally not even believable. I only have to open my mouth and everyone's like, gay. This lens is very close. Oh no, big cookie day's been postponed. Oh no. What did you do with the cookie?
What did you do with the cookie? It was me.
If anyone wears glasses, do you put your 3D glasses over them or do you put your 3D glasses on and take your regular glasses off? Because I just shove them on top and hope for the best. I won! I won! Me! I can't see. I won! Oh, I can't see it. Dang, it's so bright. When you're in there, it's really dark, and then you come outside and you're like, oh my god. Tammy is on a 25-minute queue, so we might go do that. The wait time's gone up to 40 minutes. But we've been in the queue and there hasn't been a single dispatch for about 10. Honestly, I'm debating if we should just leave. What do you mean you're leaving people in the queue for like 10 minutes without a single dispatch? Of course it's going to be a 40-minute wait at that case. We've also been stood here, and in the meantime, we haven't seen a single train be dispatched from Shambhala. Like, you can see the massive camelback, and there's been one train that's gone over it the minute we got in the queue. Other than that, none. How are you feeling about these operations?
Oh, they're awful.
They're so bad.
I feel like I want to go up and just be like, right, I can do this. Come on, everybody on, everybody off. Next train.
It doesn't help that they're measuring children in the queue, like, well, like, at the station. Like, do that outside the ride so they're not waiting for ages. They might want to give this a clean soon too. It's like, there's just leaves everywhere, and there's an old airport up there. There's like, what, tissues, napkins, a poncho? This surely all can't just be from today. Clean your park. We've just seen a dad take his kid out of the queue, only going to assume for an emergency. He needed a wee. And it's because, right, these queues are so long and so slow. Like, sometimes these kids are waiting in like 45-minute queues when they could really be reduced down to like 20 with proper operations. And it makes me appreciate parks like Efteling and Disney and Universal and like so much more, because they just get shit done. Albeit, you know, Disneyland Paris is slow with their construction. At least you can get on and off the rides in an, you know, an orderly manner. Like, I understand why the staff are striking, definitely, especially if they are understaffed and are under like high pressure. Once again, someone's jumping a queue, so I get it. Like, I'm not blaming the staff at all. I'm kind of blaming Port of Aventura as a whole. More should be in place to get these trains out faster. And also, we've been in this queue for so long, and there's been one train from Shambhala that's gone round.
We're doing back row when we get on.
We shall be in 3 hours probably. We came up Tammy and we got slushes. They've melted, which is really fun. I've also got a mint in my mouth, which is like a bit gross to be talking about, but you know what? We just had food at the hotel. Don't focus on the light behind me, bitch. The food at the hotel isn't great, I will be honest. It's not bad by any means, but it's just not amazing. Tonight it was basically, if you don't like beef, if you don't like fish, you're fucked. And I don't like
There was
fish.
veggies.
There was vegetables, which
There
was
was
like
rice.
great, but you would expect that. Like,
There was
give us-
margarita pizza,
yeah, pasta,
chips.
but you have no choice of protein really other than fish and beef, which I hate fish. I will never eat fish. And beef to me is just weird. It tastes like eating a leather sofa. With that being said, that marks the end of our trip here to Port Aventura. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like these vlogs are going to be shit.
Yay.
All I have done is complain,
You have.
because that's what I do best, which is funny. But ultimately, we have had a good time. I just think, like, it's frustrating when you come in peak season, you know you come in peak season, so you expect it to be busy, but you know that the operations are so bad that that is the fault with it, not necessarily the busyness.
Yeah.
It hasn't been so busy that we couldn't manage it, but the lack of getting trains out on time, like, they were stacking like 3 or 4 trains on Shambhala, which is just unacceptable. Like, you know, when you go to other parks, you get up to the air gates, the train pulls in, the people get out, the air gates open, you get in. Bang, 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 bang.
How it should be.
Exactly. This is one of the most visited theme parks in Europe. This is so incredibly popular. I mean, they've got Ferrari Land, they've got Port Aventura, they've also got the water park, plus multiple hotels right down the street from like one of Europe's most kind of like tourist-heavy spots, which is Salou. For this to be the biggest and busiest theme park in Spain, they know that, and they just can't be efficient with how they manage it. Tammy was advertised at a 20-minute wait earlier when we got in the queue. We waited about 45,
Yeah.
which is a low wait time for this trip. You know, we've seen the likes of Dragon Khan and Shambhala and Uncharted hit like 3.5, I think, at 1.4 hours, like, kind of insane. And it's disappointing when they're stacking trains and people are queue jumping and all of these things, like, it doesn't have to be this way. And I think when you're spending so much money to come here, because it's not cheap, I'm very grateful that you brought me here, by the way. Thank you for paying. It's disappointing in the sense that, like, you pay a lot to be here. You eat their food. You pay for food in the parks. You pay to go on whatever machine you want to go on, like the games machines and stuff, like all these things. And then you have to buy express on top of it just to have a good time and not stand in a queue in the sun and burn. It's tough. It makes me appreciate Disney way more and other parks like Efteling. I would really like to go to Europa Park at some point. So depending on how the Florida trip planning goes, we might try and do a trip to Europa Park at some point.
Or Efteling in March.
Oh, Efteling in March, which I would love to do. I want to do the Efteling Grand Hotel. But anyway, we're going to head off. This is the end of the PortAventura vlog series, which is so sad, but I feel like it's been shit. Like, it's going to be so fucking boring to watch these, and everyone's going to be like, what the fuck? So, I'm really sorry that all I've done is complain for 4 days. I'm really sorry that all I've done is complain. Like, sorry, I hate to be a negative
You're welcome
Nancy.
for a trip.
But you know what? You proposed to me, and I am the most negative person in the world, and you knew that. You put a ring on it, despite knowing that I'm that negative. But also, I will never not lie. No, wait.
I will never not lie.
Fuck's sake. I will never lie about the experiences that we have at theme parks, just so that I can, like, try and get on the good side of it. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. I think Flamingo Land are fucking stupid for sending money over to the Conservatives and then supporting reform. I think PortAventura have no fucking way or understanding of running a park. Yeah. I think Alton Towers is overrated. Blackpool Pleasure Beach is just a dump.
Never been.
Although I want to ride Icon soon, so maybe we should go to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I want to ride Icon really bad. Other than that, if you like me being a negative motherfucker, please do consider subscribing down below.
You're welcome for a trip.
Thank you. It was in Jet2 though, it wasn't like private, so work harder, honey. But anyway, if you do like this type of content, make sure you subscribe down below and follow me over on Instagram. It is @SeanTaylor. It's linked in the description if you want to go check it out. And yeah, we'll see you on whenever that.
TikTok.
Oh yeah, TikTok, same thing, all of it, you know. She's a social media queen. And we will see you all whenever the next vlogs are. Bye! Bye! Should I do one of those like really cheesy generic YouTube rap where it's like bam, 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 royalty free music, like the crab rave, over the top, and everyone's like. There was one account that I looked at the other day, and I swear to God, I thought her name was Disney with IBS, and I was like, that is my type of content. Bye. Fucking hell.